was very depressed at that time also though.
Basically, he didn't want to go back to work. That was made fine print. And I started to see a decrease. Like, I'm like, babe, I'm barely making this. I'm barely making. All right, guys. So this is a life update.
Yes, yes.
We wanted to just, as you guys already know, if you don't know, we're moving to Florida.
I don't know if like a lot of you guys seen our video saying that. We kind of hinted at it at like the end of our last 2 vlogs. If you haven't watched those vlogs, pause this video right now, go watch them, don't skip no ads, watch the video to the end, and drop a green heart emoji on both videos so you could we could see that you a real one. So
we are moving to Florida, and basically we just want to take y'all along the journey of like, where did this come from,
what it took for us to get to this place, like even picking Florida out of all the 50 states in the US.
Right,
because that also wasn't my plan for my life before I met Sean.
So we just want to take y'all back. So 2019, that's right here. It was around my birthday.
I took him so I'll start and then you pick up.
Okay.
So 2019, Sean, I think we were a year into our relationship, and prior to that, he had took me to, I think, somewhere, what surprised me in the Poconos for my birthday.
Right.
So I wanted to do something for him in return and like take him somewhere that both of us never been before. So I thought, let's go to Florida. You know, like, let me pick a random city in Florida and let's just go there. And we ended up falling in love with the state overall. Like, the vibe was just, it just matched us. It was calm, but it had like a lot to do at the same time. So we just like, once he got there, well, then you could kind of pick up off of there. Like, what was your feelings once you got there?
When I got there, I just felt like just at peace. Like, I felt like I lived there before. Like, I just felt like really good about myself. Like, I enjoyed everything that we did. I just felt this feeling like, I'm like, I can really see myself coming here. And I really don't like heat like that, but it was like, it didn't bother me. Like, I was just like,
we weren't really paying no attention.
No, I don't think so.
I think because we were constantly also in and out of water, like pools and the beach. We went to the beach.
The water was clear.
Yeah, it was really like a beautiful vibe. So babe was like, I can see myself living here.
Right.
And I'm like, me too. So then, fast forward, I guess, to 2020.
2020. We got that in our head. So it's like, how could we get to that? Like, we trying to move. Well, I mean, we have this thought in our head. How can we prepare to move to Florida? Because, you know, as people would say, you know, when you moving forward, that you got to plan. Like, you got to think about job, income, all this stuff start coming in your head.
6 months of rent, or save for you to buy a house, for your deposit. So much people say to plan for. And we even started, like, because we was on this mission too, like, we want to move to another state, and we also was just ready to buy a house. So we like, let's start looking for realtors.
Yep. And
we went on that journey. We actually even contacted some people, and like this one lady, we still email me to this day. We inquired about like houses and what that would look like as far as us two doing that together, and we just decided that wasn't the
that wasn't
yet, not right now.
Yeah, say that it wasn't for that right now. We was like, we just gonna rent. And then we started looking. We was calling places, but we really did not plan properly. Like,
no, we didn't plan at all.
No, we didn't. We was like, we moving, and then when it got close to like us renewing our lease here, which is around, we renew here every September. So we got to like May. I'm like, I don't think
we have until 2 to 3 months before. So
really June. Yeah, because we that next year, the year 2020, we like, oh, are we re-signing our lease?
And this is also in the peak of COVID too. You got to remember, COVID had just happened. Well, the outbreak really started to get serious and shut down in March. So we was in the house most of that time from March till around your birthdays when we started to come outside. May.
Yeah, we did.
Because prior to that, everybody was in the house and we were working from home. Yeah, so from there we didn't plan, like Babe said. We didn't plan at all. But then we had like our close friend, brother James, as you guys just seen him briefly in our last vlog. he moved to LA in the middle of the pandemic.
Yes.
I think my cousin bought her house, what, the year prior? Did Christina buy her house in 19 or 2020?
Probably
one of those years, but
yeah.
those two people were like inspiration in our life because they said they were going to do it. They stuck to their word and they just made it happen. And those are two people that are like single, you know, they're the head of their household and they made it happen. Like my friend moved from all the way from here where we're at in Jersey, PA, all the way across to the West Coast by herself.
Yep.
And then my cousin, you know, she bought a house by herself. She planned for it. So we like, you know what, maybe we need to take this more seriously.
Yeah, like just the motivation, like the mindset they had. Like I know James, like he went and got a second job.
Yeah.
Like you gotta really, just by what he did and like her probably working extra hours on like Sundays, it's like you really gotta go into action for what you want. Like you can't expect to want to move or do anything in life without putting some action. Like you want to just keep going about your regular day. You got to make sacrifices, and that's getting a second job or whatever.
Working a job you don't want to work at, maybe. Yeah.
Right. Unless you're in that position where you can just, you know, you already there. But you know, we're still growing, and we're going to get to that point where it's not going to be a struggle to like want to relocate. But this is us now, and I know someone out there is in the same space as us where you want to move, but you just like, you playing like double dutch. But they was really big motivators, and I'm like, babe, like James is really in LA, and Christina really got our house. Like, let's do this. Like, we got each other, and that's what James was like. He was like, I'm telling y'all both working together, y'all could do it. Like, just,
it's possible.
It's possible.
He's like, it's two of y'all. That's two incomes. It's one of me. Like, and I made it happen. And I'm like, nah, shit. He right. Like, it's. You know, and my cousin is like, she bought her house. Buying a house is a huge purchase. Like, that's not just something small. Like, that's a big thing. So to be able to do that by yourself as a single mother, that speaks a lot to like what's possible as long as you just put the work behind it. So like, to piggyback off of what Babe said, it's like, it's one thing to say you're gonna do something or you want to do it, but it's really like when you put that action behind it, it's like, oh, you a big dog now. We made a commitment to ourselves that like 2021 we gonna really start saving, because we were supposed to move in 2021, right?
Yeah, that
or
June we said we was not renewing our lease. We was moving. So that was the plan. Once we said we confirmed in 2020, it's like, what can we do to make money, do whatever we gotta do, pay as much bills down as we can so we can move in 2021.
In the midst of 2020, like I said, I think after his birthday, when we started coming back outside, like May, June-ish, summertime started happening. Then we were back and forth going to North Carolina because my grandma had got sick at the time, and we just didn't know which way it was gonna go in. It was very serious at the time. Mind you, I said it was like in the midst of COVID, so it was like, ooh, this is scary. You know, at that time, elder people were like, you know, passing away. Yeah, rapidly, and it was just a scary time for all of us, as we all know. Like you guys, I'm sure you guys have your own experience through that time. 2020 was rough for pretty much everybody. So at that time, Sean and I decided to go spend some time with family down there, and it just made me feel good to be around family, to have that time to take off. Well, at the time I was actually working from home, so I was able to. We both were. We were able to take like our laptops to North Carolina, and like as I was down there, I just was like, I want this to be my life all the time, like where I could just wake up in the morning and I'm at a family member's house, and I don't have to worry about going back to work or clocking into work. Like I could just relax peacefully, and I think it just stressed me out so much just thinking about going back to, you know, potentially going back to a job when everything opened back up, and just like, I'm not gonna say I hated my boss, but I just felt like the position just started to get too much for me as far as just like what I knew I was capable of and how far I see myself going. Oh, in the midst of that, I actually got a promotion. So I left my position, and I was going to have to go back in the field. So I just had to think about that. Yeah, I was going to have to go back out into the field because at the time I had got promoted into a program manager, and I was supposed to start, but I was on vacation because I was seeing my grandma. And in the midst of that, I just like was having a mental breakdown, and I was just like, was crying to Sean and my mom on the phone, and I'm like, I don't want to go back. Like, I don't want to go out into the field. It's scary. Like, people is getting sick.
Yeah.
I'm about to be working hands-on because I was in the office.
Right.
And then I'm going to make this story a little bit, like this moment a little bit shorter so we can get more to our point. But I promise you it all makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I just had a really, really moment with myself. And I never had it because I've been working since I was 16, where I was just like, I don't want to work for nobody. No more at all. I'm ready to leave. And I don't have a plan. I don't know what to do. I just know I want to leave this job and I don't want to go back. When I leave from vacation, I want to come back home to no job. And I really was like crying, like boo-hoo crying on the phone. My mom and babe was like, you know, do it. Like, I got us. I'm gonna hold it. And like, we're in a position where you could, like, I could deal with that right now. Like, and like we said, we discovered Instacart and all of that. So we're in the midst of COVID, but we doing two things. So we had the income at the time, but I was just like, I'm ready to go. And my mom, you know, she encouraged me to, like, you know, follow your heart. Don't stay nowhere where you're unhappy, and, you know, that can stress you out and that could lead to other things, you know, and you don't want to be dissatisfied, and, you know, you have health complications because you're stressed out, because stress is like the #1 killer, they say. So to make a long story short, I left effective immediately.
Yeah, he gave his, I don't even know if he gave 2 weeks.
No,
he just left.
I told them I resigned effective immediately. That was my email, and I think it probably is a year now. I mean, it's not a year, it's been 2 years now officially. I think it was like August 4th, like around this time. That led to just a whole nother things, because it kind of also set us back in
it set us back a little bit, because it's like, you know, he didn't have that consistent chunk of income coming in, and, you know, we still have bills. And that's when Instacart became like a really big, so grateful for it. Again, Instacart, if you don't know, it's a delivery service where you deliver groceries for people. I like delivering groceries, but Shy put me on. He was like, babe, I got this thing called Instacart. And I'm like, what is that? And he like, you just shop for people. And he had it for a while, but he just never tapped into it. I'm like, maybe we should try it. So he activated it, because I was doing DoorDash. Like,
yeah, we both were.
Yo, we was like, we would be in the bed, we would be in the house, and they'd be like, oh, we got $11 order, like, let's go.
We were so excited.
Yes, for $11. Like, we had to go to the Chinese store, drive 10 miles for $11. But that to us was a lot of money.
Yeah.
And we would do it. Like, I think one time he had his mom go with him. I went by myself because it was like 10 at night.
Yes, in the middle of the night.
Yep. And then you know, we was like, you know, we trying to do things to make money. But then Instacart came along and we did one order together. You know, we made like $40, and we was only in the store for like 25 minutes. Well, it was our first time, so we had to learn how to navigate the app. But no less than an hour, we was in and out the store, dropped the stuff off.
We was like, why we just now finding out about this?
I'm like, babe, we just made $40.
And we park our car and don't have to, like, you know, with DoorDash, we had to run in the store, come and keep. But you could go ahead, babe. I just had to say that because I'm like, oh, I didn't know about that.
Yes, so $40 made. So I'm like, babe, I went straight home, activate. I'm like, I'm about to get signed up.
He was so serious.
I was soup. And then I started a little bit, but once, you know, he confirmed like he was gonna like leave, like, because one thing I'm a firm believer of is like, if you're unhappy at a job, leave. Because him being frustrated at his job, it could turn into us getting into things. Like, it could have messed up our relationship because he's so frustrated at work. Like, who out there wants to, or if you are currently doing this, like, going to a job where you just feel like you just don't even want to walk in, like, you just, like, your mindset just changed, like, you just feel nasty, you just feel like
your body,
your body don't even want to go in there, you just get nasty with people, like, you just turn into a whole different person. And when he was like telling me how he felt, I'm like, don't go back, like, we gonna figure it out, like, I got you, you got me, it's gonna work. Like, you're not gonna be in this position for long, but maybe it's just time to do it. Like you said, he worked since he was 16. That's a big step. And when he did, I'm like, I just want to tell you, that's a big step you took for leaving your job and just feeling like, you know, that I got you. Like, you know, because I could have, what if he didn't trust me enough to just do that, and then something happened and now he no job and all that. But I was like, nah, we got this. Like, it's gonna make it work. So moving forward, I got on Instacart, and then I just like, I was thinking about leaving my job because I was making so much money. Just to give you a little bit of how much money I was making, like $1,300 a week. Easily, $1,300 a week. It was like $250 a day, easily. On the weekends, $300 on a Sunday, $250 on a Saturday.
I'm like, babe,
you good? Babe is home. He's the type of person that he's very creative, and he's really good with like social media, and he just like has this thing where he was like getting invested into programs, just trying things out, and I'll let him go
on the detox,
on,
like working on like our mental mindset, and it was some down moments though. I was very depressed at that time also though, like very just like, okay, now I had to go on a journey of like, what do I really want out of life now, because I left this secure job that I could go back to at any day, even right now. Like, we built up that I guess rapport with people in the job that like we can always go back, and it's the same company that you guys, if you are real OGs, know that our story from like working together and how we even met. But if you haven't watched that, go watch that too, and I will be sure to link that in this video, probably somewhere up here or over here. I just felt like very depressed once I left that job, because now I had to go on this journey of like figuring out what I really want to do, like what am I passionate about, what are my heart desires, and what is like God really leading me towards. And still on the discovery of that, but I feel like more so at that time it was just like I was crying like every other day, like, oh God, please just send me a sign, help me, because I didn't even like the feeling of not like providing for myself. Like, I'm not one to like take advantage of, even if I know, you know, this is a partnership, but like I understand now that like we gonna have times where we might need to lean on each other more than the other person, but that's not the goal. It's to be a balance, to balance each other out. And at that time I'm just like, I felt like a burden. Like I was also not used to somebody in a relationship taking care of me, so that just, I had to let the wall down and really just surrender. And now I just like looking back, it's like it's a story to tell, like we tell it right now. We've come so far, and we still have so far to go. This is just the beginning, and I think we're glad that we get to share with you guys this journey of just like you guys have seen us in different spaces. You know, we don't show everything, but we also try not to keep everything away from you either. Like, we try to keep you guys as involved as much as possible while also protecting a sense of some sort of privacy, because I feel like we all deserve that. But yeah, I don't know if I'm also what can we continue with, because I feel like there's still more to me once I left my job, and then us picking up. I think we just mattered. I think it was just us basically, just like, you know, we said we were gonna move, so I think that just kind of wasn't even in the space right at that time. It was just like keeping up with the bills, and him helping, like him finding out what he wanted to do, to like, basically he didn't want to go back to work. That was made fine print. He did not want to go back to work for somebody, so he was on a discovery mode of looking how to work for myself.
How to work for self, like, because he has a lot of talent. So he was like, what can I get into?
So
and he just started going at things, and I'm like, let's go invest. Like, you gotta be willing to fail to move forward. Like, you cannot just expect everything to land on your lap. Like, people want things to come easily, and that's why things just don't come, because we never take that leap of faith. Like, if you want to get at something, you have to keep going at it. You got to keep trying. You cannot just give up on the first time. And he tried a couple things to like get himself going. So in the midst of him doing that, I'm still working. I'm not even thinking about me. I'm just thinking about, like, I'm just like, this Instacart money. I'm like, babe, people would not even tell what we had anything, because we really was not struggling at all. Like, it didn't even seem like he was not working, because we just had money flowing. And when he did Instacart, he made his money too. So we was just doing it, like, and then we starting to get bigger on YouTube. Like, it was just a lot going on outside of just that, oh, he's not working, like, cause he's still, like, it didn't seem like it. Like, we did not.
We made the best of that.
Right, we still bought 2 cars in the midst of all that. So it's just like, we was not struggling at all.
Thank God for that.
No,
that's
thank God.
That's a
very
moment
grateful.
of, like, humbly, very humble, like, the praise has to go to God, because it just, God is always centered in everything that we're doing in life, even this journey that we're about to embark on now.
Yeah, so if we seem like we moving around, we're trying to keep you guys on the story.
Well, the last thing we left off with, I was about to say that was kind of like the end of 2020 going into 2021. I don't know if that's when Instacart started to go down.
Yeah, like it was
was
right. This is, I just telling you the way things happen. Right before, like, I think I told you, like, it's starting to slow down, like, and I just, like, one thing he told me, if you ever feel like you can't do it, I will get a job tomorrow.
I'm going back
to
I said I would go right back to work immediately.
Right, he was like, if you ever feel like it's overwhelming, I'll go right back to work. And me, I don't know if it's the Gemini in me or whatever, I'm like, I'm good. And I really was good. Like, it was really like, I was flowing, he was home, come home to my babe and just relax. I was having fun. But then it started to, like, slow down, because remember, this is all during the midst of COVID. People weren't working, people were getting laid off, people had to find ways to make money too. I was grateful enough to still have my job and do that, but people really was starting to, like, get hipped onto, like, Instacart and how much you made. And I started to see a decrease. Like, I'm like, babe, I'm barely making this, I'm barely making that.
That was towards the end of 2021, because we had the whole year of 2021 I wasn't working.
Yeah.
Yeah, so from August 2020 to this year.
Yeah, 2022.
Yeah, because it's things that I was doing also in 2021. Like, I'll go back into that. I'll let you finish your story.
They're gonna all, things that he were doing, they may not be in light right now, but they all gonna fall in place, and you're gonna be like, oh wow, this is what you was working on, because you gotta work at things. You can't just expect, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna have that. But he's gonna get there. But yeah, fast forward, basically I was telling, like, babe, I'm not making that much. Like, and I started to, like, damn, how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna do that. And mind you, I said we had 2 cars, and, you know, I did tell you guys before about Turo, but basically I bought a car to, like, put on Turo, to basically, because I'm a person that loves cars. Like, I have a thing for cars. Y'all notice I'm always driving. So babe was like, put me onto this guy, and I started doing Turo. So it was like, I needed to make sure that we were doing good with that, but the car was being booked out. So it was like, babe, like, we got extra income coming in from this angle on top of Instacart. It was just going really good. And then, like I said, it just, like, started to slow down. And then I think I got a job offer or something, right?
Where?
Well, right when I said it was getting bad, that's when you basically got back.
yeah, I did. But prior to that, I also left out. Prior to the end of 2021, I went to I went to school to get my life insurance license.
Yes.
I don't even know if I updated you guys with that. That's a big thing. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
So I got my life insurance license, and I was looking for work. I'm now licensed in 5 states, by the way. So
say it again.
5 states. Comment your state below. If you need life insurance, drop a comment below, or if anybody in your family you know need life insurance, put a comment in the comment section below, and I will put my email in the reply to you guys, and we can further discuss. We can jump on a call, and I could just give you further information to inform you if you don't know anything about life insurance, or even if you just know the basis of it. But I got my life insurance license, and I was looking for work, like a place to, like, employ with. Like, I wasn't sure if I wanted to go independent or, like, actually work for a company selling life insurance. So I spent 2021 like looking for that, and also I didn't have all those licenses in different states at the time. I just had my home state, which is PA. So to go back to
the test was not easy.
No, Lord.
He was studying. He had to really buckle down.
It was heavy studying, y'all. Heavy studying. And I'm gonna be completely transparent with y'all. It was so hard for me the first time that I didn't pass the first time. But I was so persistent that I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go take this test and I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna study, and cause I knew, you know what it was, y'all? It was really this one chapter like that I did not study. I didn't go over, and I'm like, nah, I'll be good. And sure enough, that's exactly most of the percentage of what I didn't succeed in the first time. But baby, I went right back and passed that thing, flying colors. So that was a very emotional space for me too. I wish we could have documented that, but it was just like everything was happening in the moment. It was on the go. So fast forward back to the end of 2021 is when he's seen a decrease in Instacart. And then the top of 2022, like you said, I got a job offer, which is what I'm doing now, which is very, 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 very humbling for me. I do security patrol, and I think in the beginning it was just like easy money, but then I was just like, I'm sitting here for 8 hours, literally just patrolling. Like, I could be doing so many other things with my time. This is not my dreams, this is not my goals. But then, like Babe said earlier, when you have a plan and you know you want to do something, it's just like, you know what, I'm gonna make this sacrifice. So I buckle down and I'm like, we just gonna save these checks and put it towards what we really want to do. And that's how we end up where we are right
now. I know we could probably go like into more videos, like maybe when we go live, you know, if you guys have questions, if you watch this video, we could do like a live and you could like ask more questions, because there's a lot more, but we don't want to like, we just giving y'all here and there, because we're going to talk about that somewhere else too. I just thought about that, but we are where we are now. We are moving in about 26 days. Well, when y'all see this video, probably about 2 to 3 weeks, probably 3 weeks, we're moving to Florida. Like, it's set in stone. We out. So y'all will be seeing a lot of content with us, and I'm not gonna say who. I'll just let y'all think whatever and comment below. But we'll be with y'all. See us with another couple a lot often too. So just keep your eyes wide open. Be looking at other channels, and you may or may not know, but you guys will be seeing us regularly, heavily. And if you watch our channel enough, you'll know who we're talking about. So we'll be with a special dear couple to our heart. Very often we're gonna come up with some amazing, well, we both do amazing content anyway. So you guys just gonna get some more raw, uncut content. Because it'll be us with another couple. Like, we always, that's one thing that we always say, we want to have more gay couple friends, like, or not even just gay couple, but just couples friends, in general that just really vibe. It don't have to be a gender thing, but
gender, sexuality,
because we vibe. We got his aunt and her husband, like, they vibe. We vibe like nothing. Like, we just cool. Even my cousin up north, and his wife, like, we just vibe. Like, they just click with us, we click with them, and we just like, we just want to have, we just want to be around genuine good people, because our hearts are pure, and we just want to be around like-minded people that just have to, you know, they want to travel, have fun, have a little red cup situation, want to eat good, maybe have a little shopping spree, go on vacations here and there, you know, just living your best life and elevating your mindset and just chasing your dreams and going after what you really want out of life. That's our vibe. So we surround ourselves with people like that. But I feel like this was a good life update. I don't know if you have any more you want to add to this, but like Babe said, we could go further into details on a Q&A live, because that's what we're gonna do. So once you see this, know our live is coming, and we'll let you guys know exactly when, so you can tune in. I just basically just gonna add to that, like, where we are right now. Like, y'all been seeing us doing a lot of vlogs, and you probably like, y'all just moving, like, even like my birthday, like, he did that was so nice. If y'all didn't see that, please go back and watch that.
I'll link that too.
Amazing. But we just been doing a lot of vlogging, but we're moving. Like, we're going down there like, we have multiple cars, so we're going down there this week to drop 2 off. Then we're coming back, and then we have like 2 weeks before we officially move. So we're gonna be busy, but we're gonna do our best to like give y'all content, but it might be a little gap. But Babe has been doing very good with, I think the last couple months we've been like giving y'all these Sunday vlogs.
If not Sunday, like Babe said, it was
Monday or
a
Tuesday.
few weeks. Maybe y'all had
Right.
to wait 2 weeks, but listen, like you said, we in the process of moving, and
Yes.
it's a beautiful journey. But we have to also, like, I'm just so grateful. It still hasn't set in for me yet. I don't know for Babe, but I don't think it hit me yet that we really like also are like leaving the place we've spent most of our life with, our family, all of our friends, like and also a big ups to like our friends Lodge and Lamar and Stasha. They also relocated and moved too, and they were like other inspirations to us that like God was just constantly bringing people around us, and then they're relocating. It's like, remember what y'all said y'all wanted to do? Here's a reminder. They're not here forever. They're going to chase their dreams, so you do the same. And it's like, you guys, we're so grateful for all of you all too. So on that note, I would just say I'm just grateful for where we at. We're grateful for you guys, and we also are having to go away cookout. So you guys will see footage of that. It's about to be litty. We about to go out with a bang. We about to relocate with a bang, but it's a fun journey that we about to embark upon. Very elevated content just coming. Elevated.
Yes, we really are, because we're gonna be in a new space. Like, we even like through this whole thing, our subscriber count is going up. Like, not that we look at that, but we just always want to just be vulnerable, just give y'all what our best, and just watch, like, always, I guess, showing y'all how we work, how we move, how we go about our business. You know, we're not perfect. We go through things. It may look like one thing, but we're always working at each other and always working to grow as humans, individually and together. And we just wanted to give y'all a little life update, because we have just been moving. Like, when we vlogging, we might be around people. We don't have the time to sit there and like really chat with y'all, but we're doing it now. Like Babe said, we'll do a live. Maybe that'll happen before we move, like a live.
No, it will.
All right, it will. We'll be accountable. Accountability.
It will, because if we wait too long, it's kind of like we'll have so many other videos out after that it's kind of, it could get lost in the sauce. So I kind of want to go live with them to like what you guys did, so it's fresh. You could remember what you want to ask. You just watched the video. We'll go live sometime within maybe this weekend, maybe Sunday. I don't know. We don't have an exact time, but you guys will know before we do it, because I'll notify you guys on Instagram. And make sure you follow us on Instagram. If you're not, that will be linked in the description below too. And I will also let you guys know on YouTube.
That's the end of this life update. It could have been way longer, but we just wanted to give y'all the major components of it. If you are
that
new,
we're moving.
Yes, that your boys is moving. We out.
We got another surprise too, y'all.
Yes.
Another surprise that's coming within like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So keep your eyes open for that too. Things are constantly moving fast.
That thing that I said, we ain't forget it. It just was a little time stuff.
Well, this was
going on.
kind of a part of that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was kind of a part of that too. I think it was just a package. It was like a lot of surprises, but like this is one that's out of that. It's major to us. Everything that we're doing is major to us. So we just wanted to share with you guys, and that's the end of this life update and journey to us relocating and moving to a totally new state. So
we hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And if you are new to our channel, we welcome you with open arms. Welcome to the SNS
Cheers
show.
to a Red Cup motherfucking situation. Cheers to love, prosperity, and just goals after goals being accomplished.
Yep, we going into a new chapter, and we just so grateful. But
it might seem a little awkward right now, y'all, because it's, well, I know I feel awkward because it's just like, I don't know, I'm still taking it in, and then we really saying it out loud, like, so it's just even more real.
Yeah. It's confirmed.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for watching,
and we'll see you guys in the next video, which will be, after this will be Sunday. So it's SNS.
It's SNS. It's SNS. It's SNS. Bye guys. I think I was more nervous because I feel like we haven't sat and talked in so long. Like we
Yeah.
just usually be out, so it be flowing.
And a lot of you guys miss us doing
Yeah, they like
interacting
this.
like this. So we'll do it. You'll be seeing more of this. I guess this is just like our vulnerable side.
Yep.
But you guys, you'll see more lives too, because you know we can actually talk and read the comments in real time. So see you guys in the next one.
Bye guys.
So
So then it was just the part like y'all see this.